welcome to another episode of Friends, Facts, and Fiction. As always, this episode is made possible by our local convenience stores, the misappropriation of history, and you. And now to your hosts, Justin Hammonds, Grant Bramlett, and Drew Shellnut.
What's up? What's happening, world? This is a podcast called Friends, Facts, and Fiction.
Fiction.
Coming at you with another Tweener episode. In between. See, this is what we're doing. That's where we at. It's like conspiracy. Anyway, fun fact, Jeff Bezos made so much money between March and September last year, he could have paid every employee a $100,000 bonus and still be as rich as he was before March.
Jesus.
Anyway,
Fucking A.
I'm Justin Hammonds, and I'm looking at my boy Drew Shellnut.
That's some money.
And my boy Grant Bramlett.
Didn't he retire? Or he stepped down?
He's stepping
CEO?
down. I think by the end of the year he'll be stepped down.
Oh, okay.
It's a process. They're doing a slow, peaceful transition of power.
Oh, okay. So it's
You ever heard about that? It's crazy.
Oh, interesting.
You ever heard about that? Yeah. That's what happens
I
sometimes.
mean, it is well over most countries' GDPs. I guess you need to think of it that way.
Actually, man, the coup in Milan is fucking wild.
Yep.
Anyway, all the world news, all the life stuff. Hope y'all doing good out there. Like I said, this is an in-between episode, so we're just like going to jive a little bit, ask a few questions to the three of us and to you, the listener, the most important part of this podcast. And
Yeah, so talk to us, damn it.
yeah, you know, shoot us an email.
talk to us. We're so lonely.
Shoot us an email and all that good stuff. You know where to find us at, friends.facts.fiction@gmail.com. You can hit us up, response. And today's big question is, what smells bring back good memories? Because, smell is our biggest memory sense situation. But before we slide into that,
But real quick, that was the perfect scientific description. That's,
bro.
That's on the...
I am on one today, bro.
that's
I'm on fire.
That's the title of the medical journal that broke that information to the world.
Bro, I came in hot. I'm coming in hot today, homie. That's where we at. Hot facts. You feel me? That's what we doing. But before we slide up into the fun question about your nose and stuff, I think it's on you, G? It's on you, Grant, to
I'll play a little bit of music.
The song of the day of the week, the SODOW.
Nighttime music.
It goes a little something like that.
Play the music.
That's all I'm going to give you. But on the bright side, that's the very beginning of an excellent tune called Lingus by Snarky Puppy.
Yes, and I recommend looking up the video performance of that because it is amazing.
Yeah, so that whole album, it's entitled We Like It Here, and I forgot until a few minutes ago, that was back in like 2014 or something.
Yeah.
Crazy like that.
Funny you say that. Long Hair actually hit me up this morning.
Yeah, 2014.
And said, or not so long hair anymore.
No, he's got dad hair now.
Yeah. He hit me up this morning, sent him some pictures of the rings that we have that we want to work with. And he said,
Ooh, your wedding rings.
But he said, thanks, man. Also, if you haven't heard the Snarky Puppy album from 2019, you should check it out. I don't know how I slipped away from it.
He
I
sent
was
me
like,
the
okay,
exact
cool.
same text
That's what's
yesterday.
up.
That's what got me listening to these guys again.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So if anybody
Shouts out
doesn't
to
know-
John McNair
Right.
did not hitting me up and letting me know about this dope shit I should listen to. Okay, that's cool. Anyway, thought we were boys.
He
but that's
can
all right.
he can answer for his wrongdoings in
Like
just
a week,
a few days.
right?
Yeah,
like a week.
yeah.
We're gonna record with him next week. For those of you who don't know, John McNair is our keyboard player and musical leader of Organic Androids. I'll say that confidently. And he'll be
Quite confident.
he will be on the podcast next week. Looking forward to that. It's going to be a funny one. gonna be funny.
So we'll just go. It's not long hair McNair. It'll just be Maestro McNair now.
Maestro McNair.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
The mad scientist.
Yeah.
But I am always surprised. I mean, I'm just going to go back to this real quick. That when I say, I mean, these guys are legitimately one of my favorite bands. Snarky Puppy, again, guys. Snarky Puppy.
No, they're amazing.
They're amazing.
Yeah, they are.
But when I say that to people, they're like, "What? Who?" That they've never heard of them. I mean, I guess
They get snarky.
But I mean, in a way, it makes sense that people, haven't heard of them because they're like jazz, rock, world music, some really, really dirty funk, but there's no vocals,
Yeah.
And then the band itself is kind of like a revolving door. The
Of
bass
dopeness.
player, Michael League, is the guy's name. It's like skinny, kind of nerdy looking white dude that you listen to him and it's like, oh yeah. And then you see him, it's like, really?
What happened?
It's like Alan Stone, bro.
Yeah, seriously.
That's
though. But no, I mean, there's like 40 of those dudes that like come in and out of the little snarky puppy
That
hemisphere.
synth section
you
though,
know?
man, that keyboard section, that woof.
I know.
Woof, woof, woof.
But yeah,
Shouts
that
out to Josh
album-
Blaylock. He worked with that keyboard section for a
I
second.
know, right?
Yeah. That's
But
the one.
that album, We Like It Here, super, super cool. Check it out on YouTube. They've got like the entire album. But they make this giant circle in this really big live room, a recording studio. And then the audience is on headphones. The band is on headphones. And so they're trying to make it a controlled sound as best as possible. And then they just do their thing for an album's worth
It's
of
like
music.
a live silent disco.
It's-
If you know what silent disco is.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you get to
It's fucking dope.
watch non-musicians react to some of the best musicians of our generation
Yeah.
having fun with any fucking genre they want to just throw in the middle of the
The way they
room.
just pass around solos is highly impressive.
Oh my god, it's incredible.
That's funny, and I find it a little bit of a detriment to my own.
Ego, because it hurts mine often.
Well, yes. Well, that and my own judgment off of the name, because there were years that I didn't listen to it just because I thought it was some shitty punk band.
Dude, Return to Forever, that old jazz fusion kind of rock group or whatever, I didn't listen to them because of their name.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was some shitty, like, bad metal band.
Yeah,
you
right.
know?
Yeah, Return to Forever.
Yeah.
Or some stupid shit.
And somebody finally played some of it for me. I was like, this is amazing. Who is this? And they're like, Return to Forever. I've been telling you about him for like 2 years. I'm like, this is Return to Forever? Damn it,
Missing out on these tunes. Good shit. Well, check out Snarky Puppy. They're amazing. Like really, really fucking amazing and inspiring if you're a musician, and really just inspiring if you're a human. A lot of
If you got them rhythms going about you.
If you get goosebumps off dope shit, you'll definitely be goosebumpy off that. But yeah, we're gonna slide into the main little subject of today. You slide in there.
Hey.
What smells bring back good memories, or just interesting memories, or weird memories?
Yeah, I'm glad
or,
you just. I'm glad you changed it out to or just interesting, because I've got one on here. It's just like, I don't know if it's good or not.
Oh, memory, like odd shit, man. Like for me, I guess I'll burst into this.
Okay, well, Justin gets to go first. That's
I mean,
it's fine. It's
Justin's
fine.
always
It's fine.
going
It's fine.
first.
It's whatever.
I mean,
Go ahead.
Just come on, man.
is that not the 3-piece formula we got?
No, it's fine. I'd be serious. Just go ahead.
Okay.
This clock is ticking.
Yeah, I guess I'm on the hot seat. I'm on the hot seat. I thought job security was real, like the hosts and y'all the brainiacs in this motherfucker. But anyway, I'll say I got 3 that are interesting. Sweet potatoes being cooked, beer, and potpourri. Yeah, and I'll break this down.
Yeah.
So, sweet potatoes for me always bring back good memories of like family gatherings, and me being awarded my own personal sweet potato pie from my
Which I
aunt
think
Ethel.
this is definitely
Aunt
the
B.
second time you brought it up. Could possibly be the third. So I have a thing that, in my I've got a little theory that sweet potatoes for you are your comfort food. Like that is your, I'm happy, I'm in a good spot.
Oh,
You know
bro,
what I mean?
like
Happy Gilmore's Happy Place.
when
There's
your
a
wife-
huge buffet line of just sweet potato pie.
when your wife is hungry, or when your fiance is hungry, and you give them some food, and you know they start eating first, and they do that little that shimmy thing that girls do. And bro, I mean, it's I just get deeper in the seat. You feel me? Like, what's up?
Why is he singing to his food? Because it's fucking delicious.
Because it's funky, motherfucker.
And if you ain't got the rhythm of life, you missing out.
Exactly. That's the straight up vibe, man. And it just brings back family memories, honestly. And just the dopest hangs with my family when I was younger. And yeah, anytime I smell soup, like sweet potato fries, frying, sweet potatoes being baked, or fucking yams, you know I like the yams. You know I like the yams.
Oh, that's the... Okay.
What's the yams?
I get it now. That's
what's
why
the
it's-
yams?
Okay.
Lady butts.
It's
Yeah,
all tied
lady
in.
butts.
You know, even hit Richard Pryor with desire. But anyway,
They're the power that be.
yeah.
We should get a sponsorship off of that.
Yeah, right.
We mentioned that like twice a
Yams.
season at least.
Hey, as long as we ain't rocking with Goya, I'm cool. But then there's what I say, beer, man. No bullshit. I drink a lot. We all know this, but I'm safe. I'm responsible. Drink responsibly, people. But every time I crack a beer or get a beer in front of me, I get a flash of the first time I like reached for a beer and sipped one. I was about 7, and an older person in my life was driving, and they parked to run into a house very quickly to gather some things to take to another house. And I looked down the cup holder, and there was a Michelob, like not Michelob Ultra, Michelob Light, Michelob beer, OG,
Right.
in the curvy bottle. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
My uncle drank those.
Yeah. And I looked down in the cup holder and I was like, huh, that's adult drink. Let me see what that's cracking on. Being 7, I was like, cool, whatever. Nipped it. I was like, that is fucking awful. But I'd never forget that smell. And every time I smell a beer, especially an American beer, like an IPA doesn't really bring me back that far, but like American beer,
No.
like fucking like that light, just
We
shitty
grew up
beer
before
smell.
craft beers were a thing, you know?
Exactly. So like every time I smell like just a regular beer, I don't know what the fuck that was. But every time I smell one, I get back to that moment of like, huh, damn, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Every time. It's weird as fuck.
See, that's news to me. That's
weird as
crazy. That's something that, I mean, I don't want to call it an incredibly common occurrence, but I would say that you crack a beer pretty often.
Pretty often. yeah. And I get, bro, I'll never forget, it was a bright ass fucking sunny day. It was hot as fuck that day. I was in a Nissan Stanza, black Nissan Stanza.
Oh, wow.
And that fucking, he had just cracked it and took a drink of it before he went into the house or whatever. So it's fresh, it was cold. Just
Right.
the smell was there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, huh. That's what that is. And it just stuck with me, man. I don't know. It's weird as fuck. My brain is weird. We all are weird.
Yeah.
You're weird. Weird. Anyway, in the best way though. And then potpourri, man. My mom, she's a woman of so many talents, man. I mean, like she worked at a library, meat packing plant. She was a Victoria's Secret's representative for a minute, Cato, Belk, all this crazy shit. But when I was younger, now she runs a bank. She's like the head lady of a bank in South Alabama as a black woman. Is like shouts out to her 'cause she's
Pretty
a
dope.
G.
Roll Tide.
But anyway, she got into home interior design, and if you know home interior, like the people that like sell the cute little pictures and all that shit back in the day, it's kind of like Avon but home interior. You know what I'm saying? She was representative for that for a minute. Would help people like design their homes and decorate their homes and stuff. When she got deep into that, she started bringing these little bowls of fucking like dried shit, and it smelled like, you know, potpourri, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck is like? It smells nice, but like it's weird. Like, you know what I mean? I just remember like the first day of being like, huh, that's what. So anytime I smell potpourri in somebody's house, I would instantly flash back to that day my mom like came home with all this shit. It was like, this is all the stuff I'm just about to sell, all happy and shit. And I'm like, okay, like that smell just brings me back to like a happy moment with my mom. I guess it's all centered around family for me with smells.
Sure.
You know what I
I mean,
mean?
that makes sense. It's,
all little happy times.
you're surrounded by them as a younger one.
Right.
Real quick on the potpourri, I remember it must have been a thing when we were younger to where it's
Everywhere,
like
bro.
all of a sudden American mothers discovered potpourri or something. Yeah. My mom put a bowl out and I was like, ooh, dried fruit.
Oh God.
Nope.
No, sir.
And you have to realize, like,
That's all.
what
my
actually
God.
goes into potpourri, because it's not just dried flowers.
No.
It's sprayed down with some kind of
There's
really pungent
chemicals.
chemicals.
There's a bunch of chemicals in that motherfucker.
You know what? It tastes like there's chemicals.
Oh,
too.
nice. That's
I could imagine.
unfortunate.
I can imagine you tasted that twice.
Tastes just like it smells.
For that
Delicious.
reason, I don't really like it. I smell it and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that tastes bad.
Yeah, it's a bad memory for you. See, bad memory for you.
It's like soap for me. I mean,
Soap tastes bad.
yeah.
Bro, and also just
Grass.
throwing a
Tastes
bonus one, man. Fresh cut grass, football, every time.
God damn it, Justin.
Anyway, slide out of there. Let's slide out of there.
So why don't we just break the ice with my next stolen?
I didn't know you did that. We didn't discuss
We
this.
didn't talk about
We
this for
didn't
a
discuss
reason, so
these.
we would just be
Yeah.
shocked value and just like raw, just
I'm sorry.
emotions.
It just came to me as I was thinking just now.
So
But
my
anyway,
first one is going to be fresh cut football field.
fresh cut football field. Got you.
Yeah.
So
That brings me back to
I can relate to that.
Just, I mean, it's just there's a
too.
certain smell that a football field has that no other field has when it's cut.
Yeah.
And it might be some kind of stupid, like nasty, like just sweat and grass smell.
Probably.
Or the
But-
fucking aerosol spray paint they use and shit. Like,
But that just takes me back to one of the happiest times I've ever been in my life was when I was playing football as a kid.
yeah.
The middle part of it, the latter part felt too forced, and I wanted to get the hell out of there. Plus, I was around 13, so my genitals were being really mean with my brain. So I got into music and didn't do sports after that. But
Hormones, eh?
yeah, that's what that's called. But the next one is a Light Bright. You guys remember those?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Definitely.
A Light Bright. The smell of I can smell, and I honestly, it's just plastic carcinogen smell. I'm pretty sure is what it is. that you know, but, I mean, because it's when the little pegs heat up under the light and they're plastic.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was just like, oh, give me some of that good cancer.
Yeah.
But
You huffing light brights, my guy.
I used to fucking put 2 or 3 of them in the thing and be like, man, that smell though. It was just, I don't know, it just made me happy.
Yeah, I had a neighbor growing up that liked the smell of gasoline a little too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did too when I was 13. It was called huffing.
That takes me back to cutting grass, actually, because I was like forced to.
So that's a
cut
fun
grass
combination
all the
of
time.
gasoline and fresh cut
Oh, it
grass.
really
Yeah,
is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, gasoline takes me right back to riding lawnmowers every fucking time. Every time.
My next one is library books. Because books
That
from a
old-
library
that old
always
fucking
have that old kind of
70s
you're in
70s smoke
kindergarten
jacket.
smell. Yeah. But, I mean, but for real,
We're
though,
on too much of the same wavelength. I'm going to talk about books.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
my turn.
my last
Look at
one,
these
though,
segues between us, man. This is wild.
my last one is Reggie Weed.
Ooh, that Mexican brick.
Like some of that Bobby Brown.
Some of that. Make
yeah.
them noises when you break it.
Because anytime that my grandmother and I would go anywhere, she would have a joint. And you old school cats out there don't have weed as good as we do now. And she kind of, you know, kept that going. And so when I was like a little kid into a teenager, there was some Reggie Weed smelling badness all over her house. But it brought back good memories for me because my grandmother was always happy. And we were listening to Elton John and Queen and shit in the car, you know? So it was just like, oh, groovy.
This is dope,
and
bro.
so like I'll smell it every now and then, like driving down the highway. It's the only time you ever smell Reggie Weed anymore. Driving down the highway
stragglers out
behind a so-and-so's, you know, construction truck.
Right. It's like, ooh, bunk weed.
Oh, grandma.
That's nice. Yeah. That's below Hetty's, my guy. You tripping.
Yeah, right.
Damn. That's that $5 for a gram out here. Anyway.
I actually used to get No, I'm not going to go into that.
Yeah, let's slide up out of there.
No. It was given to me free by my family.
There you go.
You know what's disappeared? Beasters.
Beasters are gone.
Beasters,
Isn't that
man.
crazy?
Little
Popcorn
Headies and
bud?
Beasters.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, Headies and
it is
Beasters.
gone.
It's like fire as fuck, or this shit ain't cracking, bro.
Yeah, it's
That's what
like,
it is now.
It's your grandmother's weed, or
yeah.
it's one half hit, and I'm like hunkered underneath a blanket.
It's
in
like,
a dark room for the next 45 minutes, questioning every life decision.
Yeah,
that I've
man.
made.
We these days it's like San Francisco's economy. You either, either rich as fuck or you smearing peanut butter on yourself by the dumpster. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just
Very
where it's
good.
at. That's just where it's at.
Very good.
Like, straight up. That's where it's at. And if you haven't seen Peanut Butter Lady in San Francisco video, go watch that shit. Woof. Anyway.
This whole episode was good enough. It was only
Just swallow an eggy pop. That's all he's doing.
yeah. If only for that one line. This episode was great.
It is true though. Weed is too damn strong now. I'm
The
sorry.
rent is too damn high.
Bro, that's why you got to do edibles these days, man.
Yeah, I know. It's the only way.
Peace out your little edible, dog.
Yeah, but you got to be careful with that shit too.
Yeah,
though.
true that,
You
true
eat
that.
something that makes you want to eat more of something, then you eat more of that same something instead of being smart and eating something else that is not with that something. And
It
then
is too appealing for one that's in a high state of mind of like, ooh, bright colors, sweet things.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, a gummy bear? Definitely. Yum,
Yeah,
yum, yum,
I don't smoke that much. I barely smoke at all these days, but I ate an edible not too long ago, and I fucking passed out hard, bro. I'm talking about I slept for like 10 hours, and you know me, I'm like a 4 to maybe 6 hour sleeper, and I'm good for like a day and a half. But like, I was out, bro, to the point where like Grant was like, "Hey, bro, you gonna do some shit today, or what's up, bro?" I was like, "Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna take a shower real quick." But yeah, that shit's real.
well, that's the bad thing too. Is like somebody's like, you know, like when you're drunk, it's like go take a shower. But when you're high, it's like go take a shower. It's like 3 hours later, you walk out and you're like, "Hey man, the hot water's not on anymore." Felt good for a while. You were in there for 3 fucking hours, Larry.
Listen to a whole album
man.
and shit. Whole album done played through. You went through a whole
Twice.
bottle of wash in this motherfucker.
A friend of mine a very long time ago described taking a shower while high is like having a bunch of tiny businessmen running all over your body.
What the fuck?
What kind of weed does he have?
You can even picture them like wearing their tiny suits and had little briefcases, and they're just running all around his body.
I think he was tripping.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
But I've thought about that. I think that's one of those things you when it pops into your head and you smile,
Yeah, for sure.
and you think about it like maybe once a month.
Yeah. You're like,
The sensation of cleaning your skin feels like tiny businessmen running over your body. Your body turns into Wall Street.
why did it have to be businessmen? What's going on in your mind?
Because they're
Yeah, it's
efficient.
weird.
It's time to be
They're
productive.
efficient.
you know?
Time to get you high, bud.
Gotta get to it.
Yep.
Gotta get
Washing,
to it.
washing,
I got
washing.
shit to do. I
Oh,
got
keep
shit to
going
do.
down.
I got shit to do. Anyway, what's your situation over here, GW?
Well, I will start with books. My father is a voracious reader, and when I was a younger person, I was also a voracious reader. I know that word because of my reading.
So he was a velociraptor with a book.
Yeah,
Fucking excellent.
duh. What else would that mean? But I mean, to the point, seriously, where I think she still does, but my stepmom, a gift for my dad would literally be a paper sack just full of paperback books. That was like her present to him, and he was like, "Hell yeah!" You know. And I mean, he'd burn through a 300-page book in an afternoon. Like it was crazy how he could do that. And he's also a pack rat. Well, he's very organized about it.
He's a collector.
He's a collector. Sure, we'll say that.
Yeah.
So my grandmother's attic, before she passed away, and we had to move everything out of there, which I know where he got it from. Good God, cleaning out that house. Were boxes and boxes and boxes of paperback books. And they would have, like you're talking about a library smell, they had this very particular, my grandmother's attic and a lot of aging
Yeah.
mixed together.
A 70s smoking jacket.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
full of it.
Yeah.
Just like,
And so I'd crack them out because I would burn through all my books and I'd go visit my dad, and it'd be time to put down the really, really sketchy very old ladder to get up into the attic.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That bracket's broken. It'd be all right. I got it.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll hold it steady for you. You got it.
Yeah, and then I would dig through the boxes of books and find some amazing. He was a big sci-fi guy, and find these old
Isaac Asimov type shit.
Yeah, I've
I
read
know.
plenty of Isaac
fucks with that.
Asimov,
Yeah.
and that's just because of my dad's collection. And actually, I've read some of L. Ron Hubbard's works, having no clue
Wow.
that was a thing.
Be careful. Be careful out there, buddy.
I know, right? I was
Get
reading
a personality test today.
in the 5th grade. This is so good. In 5th grade. I was reading Battlefield Earth by L. Ron Hubbard.
Oh, nice.
And we had like a day where you like wear PJs, you bring your sleeping bag, and you lay down. And you
I
read
remember
all day.
that.
Yeah,
I remember
read
that.
all day.
Yeah.
I was so proud of the fact that I'm reading a book that's 1,050 pages. I'll never forget how long this book is because I told everybody.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
reading a
This
book.
book's got quadruple.
1,050 pages exactly.
1050.
We out here.
And I'm reading this book, and my teacher is like, "Wow, that's a big book. What are you working on, Grant?" And I'm like, "Battlefield Earth. It's 1,050 pages, you know." And she's like, "Oh."
Shit.
And immediately calls my mom.
We got ourselves a little sign.
And she was like, "I don't know if y'all are into this. I mean, if you are, that's okay. But if you're not, and he's getting into this, I just wanted you to know, you know." And my mom is like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I described the book to her and realized that any Scientological things are completely missing me.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just reading this badass story of this
Yeah.
guy
Little fiction book.
fighting aliens and
But
shit.
it's,
you know?
it's like reading the Bible just for like the fun stories.
Basically, yeah. But I mean, to be fair, Battlefield Earth is not Dianetics. It's very different. Like he
course,
had his own sci-fi books,
But in the grand
but the
scheme,
name attachment
and
of
the-
L. Ron
yeah,
Hubbard to anything
yeah,
is
the religion to the book. Basically.
exactly. Yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. But I still have a couple of those books, some Stephen King's and some Isaac Asimov's, and I swear to God, I can just walk by the bookshelf that it's on, and sometimes I'll just catch a whiff, and it's right back to me climbing that sketchy ass ladder up in the attic, just barely being able to see, just digging through
just trying to
sci-fi
find
books from
something
the
dope.
70s.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Right.
That's
It was-
real.
It was always a good one.
That's good shit.
Another one, if we'll just stay in my grandmother's house, is one of the few food items that I thought I didn't like. If anybody that doesn't know, I've always said if it'll hold still long enough, I'll eat it. Like the least picky person ever. But I thought I didn't like Brussels sprouts because my grandmother would boil them all
That's what my-
goddamn day.
That's what my mom. That's what my mom did. I didn't like them until I worked at Chuck's.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that you're supposed to cook Brussels sprouts differently than boiling them because otherwise it smells like you ate a bunch of rotten peanut butter and then now you're having to deal with the aftermath of eating a bunch of rotten peanut butter. It's rotten peanut butter farts. Is
Well,
what Brussels sprouts
the
smell
only
like
cool
if
thing
you
about
boil
that
them.
is about being a kid was the grocery store, because as a kid you get away with a lot more. So if 45-year-old John Doe walks by you and you hear like, and you're like, oh God, come on, asshole. This little kid runs by and he's like, and you're like, I know what you mean, guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, that brand. You had Brussels last night, little man. You know?
But even to this day, I actually like Brussels sprouts a lot now if they're prepared correctly. But I'll still you take pop it on the fork and you first bite and then your mouth opens back up and you catch the whiff. Every now and again, it'll go right back
Or the little
to
fart.
me going into my grandmother's house being like, oh no, it's Brussels sprouts day, you know?
All right, bro. It's nothing worse than chitlins, bro. God.
Oh man,
damn
dude.
almighty.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, every time it's like, you don't like no chitlins? Like, no. You smelling what you eating, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
right?
No, I do not fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, for lack of a pun, I was the butt of every joke because I didn't like chitlins. And I'm like, bro, no, I'm not good. I'm not good with that.
Very good.
I got jokes. I got jokes.
My best friend's mom used to make a dish. They're German, called sour meat and spätzle.
That sounds
It literally smelled like a high school locker room. when you walked in there, and they were all like, "Yeah, time to eat."
Sure.
And you're like,
Sorry.
sour meat and Spätzle.
That was a
That's rough.
Way to go, Germans!
there's an innuendo there, but
We love you, but way to bring that wall down 60-something years ago. But Jesus Christ, it wasn't that long. It was the 80s, but Jesus.
Very strange, very strange.
I also had a pretty natural one, strong attachment, very similar to y'all's fresh cut grass. For me, fresh cut grass reminds me of my discovery of my love for music. Because back to my grandmother's house, at 10 acres, most of it was relatively well manicured, which meant that when I was old enough to reach the pedals on a riding mower,
You did it.
I did it.
Yep.
And so my way to entertain myself was headphones, Discman, with
Discman,
3
bro.
CDs tucked to one side.
Yeah.
And then
You have the
had
bass boost on that motherfucker?
Hell yeah, I
cuz?
did have the bass boost on that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
bass boost on that
and
bitch.
I've, the mowers, lots of vibrations going on. So you had to crank it, and then you had to balance it very perfectly in between your legs.
So
So
you
it
don't
took most
skip
of the
it,
shot.
and
you
Yeah,
don't-
you didn't
yeah,
skip it.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Really strong attachment to that. But combination of that and dirt, something that comes back to me pretty often is super, super early memory. It was like when my parents were still together, which I barely remember that at all because I was like 5.
A little bitty, yeah.
Yeah, I had to have been like 3. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
One of those teeny tiny memories that's like these weird little flash that you get or whatever. But open the sliding glass door onto the back patio to get into the backyard. And we had 3 big dogs, a golden retriever, a white lab mix, and then a cocker spaniel. And they wanted to go outside, so I opened the door. I'm like chest height to their backs,
Yeah.
And I decide I'm as excited as they are, so I'm gonna go running out into the yard with them. You know what I mean? So they go hauling out, and the second they cut clear the little like pea gravel embedded in concrete style patio that was really popular.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
80s
I know what
and
you're
90s.
talking about.
The second they get from that to the dirt, they've already passed me by a good couple of yards, of course. And one of the back legs of the dogs kicks this huge mouthful of dirt into my open, excited mouth.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's fun.
It threw me off kilter. I fall forward and then proceeded to get kicked in the head by one of the dogs. So every now and again, when I walk out into a yard that's got like a nice dirt path and then some grass next to it, it gives me that little flash of memory from when I was like teeny tiny.
Yeah.
Eating a big mouthful of
Just
dirt,
dirt in the
kicked in the
face.
face and falling down and crying.
Right in the face, man. There's nothing better though, as a kid, just being
it's still
like
somehow
one
pleasant.
with the earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like because when we were younger, it was like go outside.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Go outside.
Go- yeah, yeah.
Like, you know what
I don't
mean?
want to see you till
Like,
it's dusk.
Literally, like
And I better see you at dusk.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. When them street lights is on, bring your ass back.
Or
But
you're
for
about
now,
to go pick out a switch.
Yeah, but for now, take your ass outside. What are you doing? What are you not doing anything? Go
That's
outside.
what was fucked up. Picking out a switch was the worst, like psychological, degradation to your well being. Because it was just like, I'm gonna go pick out this little bitty flimsy one. Oh, that cuts my legs. I'm gonna pick this big one. No,
hurt.
what the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh, you're not supposed to be bad. Oh, that's it.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to be in this position. Is the thing. Yeah, it's fucking real. But I was thinking about it the other day. It's like we as kids, like my homies in Elba, when we were growing up, we'd all get on our bikes. We'd have like a dog or 2 with us on our bikes. I got a machete on my hip. My boy's got a .22 rifle on his back.
Sure.
And we're just like riding through neighborhoods, bro, looking like some goddamn anarchists.
This sounds normal to me.
In regular times now, picture that shit in a neighborhood. You see 5 kids with a dog, a machete, and a rifle, and it's like,
Well, we're only about 3 years away from that again.
Human services, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Police, we got
Child
some-
care.
These motherfuckers is out here. But like back in the day, bro, it's like fuck it. We in the woods chopping down little trees, making trails and shit. Like fuck it, we out here, bro. Like no fucks given. But different times, different times.
Yeah, you can't shoot BB guns at cars that drive by anymore.
No, you can't really do that.
Nope.
We actually got it from the mud.
Jesus, I was
From the bottom. Now we here. Look at that.
anyway.
Straight up. Anyway, yeah, man. Well, those are interesting stories from us. If you have any wild, crazy stories about smell recollection, smell memory, I'm trying to think of some smellery. Smeller.
Smemory.
Yes, memory.
Smemory.
Some smemory.
Some memories. Yeah.
Yeah. Just hit us with that email, you know what I'm saying? Or DM us on Instagram or messages on Facebook. Friends, Facts, and Fiction, man. Check it out. Friends, period, facts, period, fiction @gmail.com. Don't forget to give us that 5-star on your Apple. Follow us on Spotify and any other platform you listen to us through. But yeah, I'd love to hear the crazy stories. We would all love to hear the crazy stories, obviously. And I think it's a good question to ask our next guest, our next episode as well, Mr. McNair. I hope you are all living and loving life and prospering out here. 2021 should be a better year, hopefully.
What song is that?
These coronaviruses are going down pretty good.
And laughing. And laughing.
You know what I'm talking about?
I guess I'm the odd man out, but it is what it is. If you know that song, hit us up. Anyway, hey man, thank y'all for listening. This is a little short one. I promise we're gonna dive into psychology pretty soon, but we're just gearing up. We're getting all our things together, and so we're not chasing our ass for season 3. And the rebrand is still coming. We're gonna have possibly gonna have a Twitch coming up, a YouTube channel being solidified. That means video and audio, and more opportunities for more people to be a part of the situation. We might have a new podcast coming soon, podcast or 2 coming soon to Friends, Facts, and Fiction Network. Just stay tuned, man. There's a lot of things happening. We're small frying, but we're looking at, the dreams is big, as yours should be as well. I'm Justin Hammonds, and I'm saying love, live life, because it's worth living, y'all.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ik liebe es. I am Drew Sheldon.
Nice.
Oh, man. Well, Grant Bramlett over here. Never liked you. Especially you two. Damn stupids.
Feeling mutual.
I always left you.
Yep, there's that. There's that. Always loved this, huh? Look at that guy.
Yeah.
This is nice.
It's true. It's like familial. You know what I mean? It's like, damn it. But I love you.
I love you.
Gotta deal with these fucks today. Oh, well.
I was told that by my mom when I was 13. Didn't like you, but I loved you.
Well, on that note, this is a podcast called Friends, Facts, and Fiction. We out.
Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode. Find us on Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date on everything Friends, Facts, and Fiction. Our Instagram handle is friends_facts_fiction. As always, please reach out to us. You can send any of your questions, praise, and fact-checking to friends_facts_fiction@gmail.com. It's important to us to only propagate the truth, and we will correct any errors we may have made. This has been a production of Friends, Facts, and Fiction.